All right, before I get into this next part, I'm going to do something that is going to make a lot of people mad and it's going to upset a lot of people, but it's something that I've known for a long time. To teach that Eth Ha'adam is a different word in the Hebrew and that documents that Adam was a different man is 100% incorrect. And already I can hear people saying, oh, that's not true. That's not what I've been told. Well, the fact of the matter is that if you only get your Hebrew information from a Strong's Concordance, you're not gonna know that what I'm telling you is 100% the truth. What verse is this here? This is 127. Okay? And what do we see here? We see et, not eth, and that's a whole other topic, and I'll touch on that a little bit. If you're going to say eth with a th sound, you must pronounce the sacred name Yahweh, because there's two dialects of Hebrew. In one dialect, the tav is the th sound, and the vav is the w sound. In the other dialect, the tav is a t sound, and the vav is the v sound. So you can't say eth and say Yahweh, because that's the wrong dialect. The dialect is the W. It must be Yahweh. And the same is true. You can't say et and say Yahweh because the Vav is a V sound. So, and let's break this down as a biblical Hebrew scholar properly. The beginning, the et, marks the direct object of the sentence in biblical Hebrew. And check me out. I would say ask a couple other people that have studied the biblical Hebrew language, because they will tell you that I am 1,000,000% correct. Et is pointing at the direct object of the sentence. The ha means the, and the Adam means man. The man. And see here again, we're in the sixth day here, Genesis 1:27, and we have it right there. Et ha-Adam, the man. Okay? So if it's taught that et ha-Adam or eth ha-Adam in the Hebrew indicates that it was a different man, then why does it also appear on the sixth day? See there, 127? Because et is the direct object marker, meaning it's pointing at the direct object of the sentence. The ha means the, and the Adam means man. And I'm not trying to discredit anybody, and I'm not trying to talk down to anybody. But there's two kinds of scholars. There's those who utilize a Strong's Concordance for their information. And there's those of us who have actually studied the biblical Hebrew language, learning the alphabet first, the vowels, and you learn two words together, and you learn verbs, which I don't think anybody could ever learn all the verb conjugations. The point of the matter is we cannot teach it the way it's been taught because it's not correct. Okay? And it doesn't change that on the sixth day, God created people and they all had specific roles, the races of the world. And on the seventh day, he rested and then he created Adam. It doesn't change anything. It does, however, correct the error that is being made in the manuscripts. And you can see it right here. This is the sixth day. And right there it is, et ha-Adam. All right, we're going to continue here on in verse 26. I don't know how many people I probably lost because I'm telling the truth. I'm not trying to discredit any ministry or any great biblical scholar, because I'm not mentioning any names, but you know who I'm talking about. Genesis 1, verse 26. I have a little bit of a bad feeling in my gut, but I just put it up on the screen on the sixth day. And if you didn't see it, then I don't know what to tell you. And God said, let us make man Adam in the Hebrew, in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. These people are the races of the world today. They have specific roles indicated here. Verse 27, so God created Et Ha-Adam in the Hebrew. We just looked at it, which means Et means the direct object of the sentence, Ha means the, and Adam means man. So we can't go to when Adam was created and say Et Ha-Adam means he was a different man, because it appears right here in the manuscripts. And again, you either get your information from a Strong's Concordance or you've studied the language of biblical Hebrew in detail. Alphabet first and so on and so forth. So God created Et Ha-Adam, the man, in his own image. In the image of God created he him. Male and female created he them. He created men and women at the same time. And again, these are the races of the world. Verse 28, and God blessed them, and God said unto them, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth. Replenish it, because the heaven and earth age was destroyed before the one we're living in now. And subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth. The 6-day races are created in right here on the 6th day, which is 6,000 years, by the way, and we'll get to that aspect of it. Verse 29, and God said, behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed, which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in the which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed, to you it shall be for meat. And again, fruit trees are the way that God explains these in the Hebrew is they're masculine trees, and the fruit is symbolic of how they reproduce, because the fruit has seeds in it for reproduction after his kind. And that's what this tree of the knowledge of good and evil will be. It's Satan himself, and the fruit that they partook of is symbolic of reproduction, because the fruit has seeds in it. They didn't literally get pregnant from the fruit. It's just God's way of explaining things. Okay? Verse 31, and God saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good. And the evening and the morning were the 6th day. Okay? That's the races were created here on the 6th day. And to touch one more time on that whole Et Ha-Adam teaching, it's not correct. It needs to not be taught that way. Because somebody's going to come along that's actually studied biblical Hebrew and spot that, and they're going to try to discredit you. They're going to try to say, oh, well, see, there is no 6-day races created because you're wrong. Well, they're sort of right, but they're also wrong, because the 6th-day creation, and then God rested, and then Adam, is pretty obvious in the English. But we cannot get it from Et Ha-Adam. And I already showed people in the manuscripts how it appears on the 6th day. And I'm going to break it down one more time, and I would encourage you to find a biblical Hebrew scholar and see what they say, because they're going to tell you that I am 1,000,000% correct. Et means pointing at the direct object of the sentence. Ha means the, and Adam means man. It simply means the man when it's translated. It doesn't indicate a different man. And again, I already showed that to the people watching this in the manuscript when I was editing the video, that it didn't show that I was indeed on the 6th day. You can see it right there, Genesis 1:27, and there's the Et Ha'adam on the 6th day. And again, I would say, check everything I said in this video. We don't all have the same gifts. It is very blatantly obvious to me that God has given me his gift of understanding biblical Hebrew in depth. And it is my intention to share all this stuff with people who can receive it and be blessed by it. Because allow it to bless you. And it's very simple. Even the best biblical scholars make mistakes. Period. It's that simple. But we need to correct these little things. Because it's not a correct teaching. God bless.